folklore, it is said that if you dream of bees, they will be blessed with good omens. Folklore talks a lot about bees, guys, and I have noticed very much lately, this year in particular, we seem to have a lack of bees. And I am astounded by this, because it just seems to me that nature is screaming out for help. The changing climates and things that's going on around the world, the change in the dynamics of who is alive on this planet, is having a profound effect. And as witches, we are bound closely to bees. In fact, the goddess Freya has been talking to me in the last day or two about the problem with bees because of the amber nectar that she loves so much, and so is very protective. It is also said that bees are the souls of the lost, that are talking to spirit when they hum. When they pollinate the plants, they are helping to bring the earth into abundant life. And as witches, it is our job to remind them and show them that they are valued, that they are needed, and that Mother Earth needs them now. How many have you seen finding a nest? Normally in spring you see the queens looking for a new hive. I have not seen one this year. Normally I open my street door and there's an abundance buzzing around the flowers. I've not seen any. This is a very worrying thing. So today I thought what I would do is a spell that you can all take part in as well. A spell that will help you to encourage them to come back, to make their nests in your gardens, to be around the parks. It is frightening that these things are changing, and I do believe that an abundance of witches and the fae, who are very much drawn to the bees as well, that I'm exceptionally proud that they are doing their bit. So what are we doing, guys, as witches, as pagans, as heathens? It is our job not only to bring in the spring and summer with our work, with our meditations and our drawing in invocations of the wonderful weather system. Shamanically, we can change weather systems. Shamanically, we can talk to the animals and the insects. It is always noted when the spiders are around that that is a sign that the goddess is here and that she is amongst us. When the bees are around, we can be assured of life on this planet. It's something that we really need to look at. Lavender Hazelwood Witches, who is Aurora, has been doing a similar thing in conjunction with others. If you want to go across and watch her latest video, it is very interesting. It shows how you can do things to promote the bees. So, a good thing to look at. But Freya has spoken very rigidly to me about this. Bees are very sensitive to energies around them, just as witches are and the fae is, which is why we have a connection. This allows them to predict the weather systems and the things that may hurt them, and so they know when to go out and when not to. They also rely on the elements as well. And so do we as witches, guys. They also have this tendency to be able to ground. They are drawn to the magnetic part of the earth, and so go by the vibrations. We do as witches. It is also talked about in folklore Norse magic, bees can be familiars like butterflies and dragonflies. The bee is the essence of the soul. It's symbolic, guys, but many of words have been spoken of family members that have passed on soul-wise into the bee. Bees have personalities also. They are all of one mind, but also have strong personalities. And as I said earlier, they do have a connection to the Fae, due to the fact they have wings and that they pollinate and they work as the Fae do to bring life to the planet and to protect and look after. Bees do a lot of good for us. Not only do they feed mankind as well, which they're the only ones to do such a thing, they are the embodiment of the mother. They are busy, they keep going. So to not have the abundance of them around is very, very strange. In witchcraft, guys, the bee is associated with hard work, and like bees, we are similar in how we work spiritually. So they are always on the go, and so are we, if we're working our witchdom, if we're working our crafts like regularly. But they also work as a community, and that's where you get groups of witches working in a community, i.e. the coven. In some witches' traditions, they are linked to the goddess Artemis, who is often portrayed as a protector of all the animals. Around the world, there are similar beliefs. The fact that the bee is always busy, the noise that it makes is like talking to the gods, bringing forth message and nurturing the planet, but also mankind. We can be thinking, what would this place be like without them? We need the bees. The bees will never harm anybody because they know if they sting, that's the end of them. They know when ones have not returned. They know exactly what everybody is doing because they are connected and they work in unity. Now, in the Native Americans, they believed that the bee represented unity, and it is that all around the world. If we could work like the bee, we would be unified, we would be perfect. The bees have got it off packed, and this is why we need to help them come back, guys, because we haven't got an abundance of them and we need them for this planet to survive. Bees are very important, and as witches it's our chore or our job or our vocation to help this. So what I've done is I've set aside a small spell which you can do with a candle. Okay, so I'm going to light this, and we're just going to say, Sage protect, Sage protect, bring forth your energies and protect. Thank you. Okay, and we're just wafting it around because this is what we want to do. We want show the protection that we're doing. Okay, you can do it around yourself as well, so around yourself, just keeping it real, making it lovely. And this is just bringing a protection for your spell, for you, for everything that you might be doing, and it is lovely. And I'm just going to leave that in here. Okay guys, so we'll let that burn away there. We've got the 3 herbs in here. Right, now the herbs are chamomile for relaxation, for consciousness, but also protection and anything that's going on with the bees that's stopping them to deflate and make okay. So that's in there. I've also got lavender, and peppermint. Now these things would attract. So also I have in this little pot sugar water. Now if you've got honey, that's great, but sugar water is more viable when working with heat. A little pot, that's all it is, just a brass pot. Picked this for the colour, guys. You can do your little circle bit if you want, or you can just go straight into it, making sure you ground first, obviously. Get your mind in the right frame, and a small candle. So what I would normally do is open my chakras and go within and see the gold energy coming down your arms, ready to do the spell. Now the spell comes from the heart, guys. So what I want to do is I'm going to infuse this with my hands, and I'm just going to say, "Oh Lady Freya, I call thee this day to infuse these, to take this lovely sugar water, to make it pure and great, to help the little honeybees to come forward and grow, to fill our air with the buzz of the gods, to fill our hearts and our tummies with their nectar. Hail Freya, I call you this day, please aid us in this spell." Okay guys, and when you've done that, in this pot, I want you to take this, mix them, and then just pour them in, just like that. And they're all in there, okay. And you say, "Lay of life, lay of earth, lay of all the elements, earth, air, fire and water. Upon this I will lay my candle. Nectar of the bees, add your energy, and call these bees. Call them, I ask thee this day. Bees, come, be with us this day. Come back, make your hives, and live. Earth, air, fire and water, bring the bees, do not falter. Earth, air, fire and water, bring the bees, do not falter. Bring them back to Mother Earth, populate all the earth. Earth, air, fire and water, Freya's with me. I'm her daughter, bringing power, bringing love, bring the bees about and above. Hail to thee this day." And then we light it. With a bit of luck it will light. Hail to thee. And if it doesn't light, guys, it doesn't mean the spell hasn't worked. It just means you've overdone. There you go. And there you go. It is lit. And it will probably go out straight away because of the water. But what you do is you just say, "This spell is done. This spell is active. Hail." And as you see it go out, it just means your spell has gone. You don't want to burn this down, guys. This is not about burning the candle. You need to leave this on your altar for the rest of the year, the rest of summer at least. Now I have a stone as well, a beautiful one, and I'm going to put that also in here. And as I do, I'm going to say to Freya, "Hail Freya, my gift to you for your help this day." That's all it's about, guys. So here you go. That is all it is. A little pot, the things that I told you about, and the little stone. And because you've put all the water on the candle, the flame will not stay. But it's a good sign if it even lights. So to light it and let it go out, as you are saying, the spell is done. That's all you need. The spell is done. So give it a go, guys. all the people doing this will aid the bees. The amount of witches out there and pagans and people that do spell work, everyone takes part. We will get a breakthrough. Even if it's not this season, it could be for next season. We don't want this to get out of hand. We don't want to lose all our beautiful bees. I want to also thank all of you that did come to my first live. Well, it's not my first one, but my new live. It was a bit of chaos and a bit of a laugh. The thing is, I want to be more real with you all, and so I'm going to be doing these lives every week. I'm also going to be doing videos during the week as well, so you're not going to miss out on that. There will be rituals and all sorts of stuff we're going to do on Fridays or Saturdays, depending on what's going on in the world. Also, we'll have my beautiful granddaughter with me to aid me most weeks. So we will be working together. We can all work the rituals together. We can all do the meditations together. So I'm really looking forward to that. But I just wanted to thank all those that actually watched. And I'm going to leave it there. So I hope you have a lovely week. I'll be back again with either a live or another video. So wherever you are, whatever time of day, night or evening it may be, I wish you the best ever. House of Alang.